Hello family, I'm going to try this again. I just tried this a couple minutes ago and it was unsuccessful because I had a very bad signal. Looks like it's going to work. So connection available. Okay, let's see if this works. If not, I'll come back and do this later on. But those of you that are coming on, hello and welcome to the replay. I appreciate you guys for coming on. I'm sitting here in front of FedEx office at the moment waiting for some materials that I'm having printed for a presentation that I'm doing tomorrow in Baltimore. And so I thought that I would share something because I'm really excited about, what's happening in my businesses. So hello, hey Shakia. Hey girl, hello. I miss you. I hope I see you at the business bosses and booze brunch next weekend. I hope I see you. Who else is on with me? You guys, I know it's in the middle of the day. I know a lot of you guys are at work and you on Facebook. But thank you for tuning in. Those of you guys that are here for the replay, hey, how you doing? Hey, Dr. Talisha, hello. I want to share with you guys something. I have several businesses that I operate offline. The only business that you kind of see me promoting and marketing is my business consulting firm, which is Profit Attraction Academy, because most of my ideal clients are on social media. They're on social media. A lot of them are frustrated with online and digital marketing, and they're just not having the success that they may see other people having, or they're just not really having a lot of success making money online. And so my goal is to come on here and help those people diversify their income and create a brand and a position offline, which a lot of times that's where our customers are. So I have three businesses that I have that are offline that you rarely hear me talk about here in my social media network. So I want to tell you guys something that's really cool that I was talking to my husband about, and I'm so excited about it. I'm actually about to be able to kind of not walk away, but let one of my companies that I've been operating for 4 years run itself. That's a blessing, y'all. That's a blessing, and that's not always easy to do. That is not easy to do. And I know that as small entrepreneurs, that's the goal for a lot of us, right? To be able to just have a company, we have a team, we have employees, we got, people in place to run it for us. I mean, that's a blessing, right? Hey, Ecstasy. So I am feeling so I'm sitting here, I'm at FedEx. Here I am at the FedEx office waiting for some things to print. And I said, let me come in here and share some tips. So I wrote some things down. I wrote it down on the back of my FedEx receipt because I was like, you know what? I want to share this with people because I think it empower you, and it will inspire you to, keep working, but have a plan, okay? Have a plan. So when I first started my book publishing company, which is called CEO Publishing, which again, you never hear me talk about because it's fully 100% offline. My clients are doctors, they're pastors of mega churches, they're psychiatrists. We do illustrations. We do a lot of children's books. We do everything. We have a wide variety of people that we work with, and it's all offline. So I don't need to talk about it online. My audience isn't online, so on and so forth. So I've been running it for 4 years. And the first 18 months of this business, I was making net income. Net income is the money you actually take home to pay your bills, and, pay your mortgage, buy school clothes and all that stuff. I was doing 6 figures within 18 months with no website. I didn't even have a website, y'all. I didn't even have a website. You hear me? For 18 months and was doing 6 figures. So I like to kind of go against the grain when it comes to entrepreneurship and what people are telling us we should do, right? You have to do what fits you, your time, your brand, and your goals. So I knew this particular company was not my passion. I knew that it wasn't something I wanted to do for a long time. It kind of just fell in my lap. I had published my own book. I learned how to do it from someone else. I paid and I invested to learn how to do it from someone else, and they taught me the process. So I self-published my first book, and I was about to self-publish my second book, which is All I See Is Possibility, which you need to get. My best book ever, okay? That is my best. Ecstasy, you have that book. Tell them about All I See Is Possibility, honey. Go on, tell them how good that book is. That is my favorite book of all time, and I've written 10 books. I love All I See Is Possibility. It's a book I still even read to this day. So I was about to publish my second book, and a friend of mine who is no longer here, his name is I don't know, Pastor Tim, and he I'm just making sure because I haven't. Wow, that's crazy. Pastor Tim, and he reached out to me. Thank you, Ecstasy. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, I had noticed that you wrote a book. I need help writing my book." And so I was like, "Oh, sure, I can help you, no problem." So I just literally took him. Of course, I charged him. Just came up with some little small fee and charged him and went through the process with him. And I saw how much it changed his life. When he shared his story, it was so therapeutic for him. It freed him from his past because he was able to finally let it out, and it helped so many people. We later ended up writing a play from the book. He did it at his church. He was about to take it on tour until he passed away. And I just saw how great this was for him to be able to release himself, and this being such a legacy for him and his family, which now his family has, forever, that he's not here. And I said, you know what, this is pretty cool. So what he started doing was sending me folks. Y'all, let me tell you, for like the whole 18 months that we did Six Figures, I would say 80% of my customers came from him, Pastor Tim. 80% came from him. They were all ministers. They were like really high level, executives. It was really dope. And then from them, I was getting more referrals and more referrals and more referrals, right? So it was just pretty dope. So I was like, okay, this is a full-fledged business. I couldn't believe when I did my taxes that I was making that much money without a website and without marketing on social media, because I didn't want to mix my brands, right? Because I'm known as Release Chains, the business coach. That's what y'all see me. That's what I show up as. That's my brand online. And so I didn't want to be this book publisher because I just didn't want to confuse it. However, on the backside, people know that. All my clients know because a lot of them need books. So it just became this. So I hired a team. So let me tell you why now, in 2020, I'm going to be able to, this business is going to finally be able to run by itself without me, y'all, and still do six figures. Okay. The first thing I did was, now again, this was a plan. Let me go back just a little bit. So I said before, this was something that I really didn't. I love you too, Shakia. I love you too, mama. But this was something that I wasn't planning on doing. It wasn't my passion, right? But I saw, again, what it was doing to other people in their lives. And so I said, okay, eventually, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot. You hear me? And it's a lot. So I said, I don't want to do this forever. This is not what I want to do. However, it's a legacy because we're producing content. We're producing stories for people that are going to be here forever. So I said, I got to plan my exit strategy, my succession plan, right? And so what I started to do was hello everybody that's joining. Thank you guys. Hi Janet. Thank you guys for coming on. Hey Christy. I identify people and their talents. Okay. Because as you're going and working in your business, you're going to need people to assist you and to help you. You cannot do it alone, right? We know that. We think we can, but we really can't. It's impossible. So I'm all about bringing people on board, especially if somebody volunteers and say, hey, Ari, this is my talent. You need some help. Yes, come on. Right. And if it works out, it works out. Next thing you know, you're on a team, you're getting paid. Okay. So I started to identify people and their talents. Now, these are their gifts. They're natural, God-given gifts. Now, write this down. This is Lunch and Learn, y'all. Write this down. I identify what their natural gifts were, something they could do easily, they can do in their sleep, they had no problem doing it, they love doing it, like editors. My editors, that's what they do. My illustrators, they can draw all day long. You get what I'm saying? It was just this whole thing of just identifying a team of people, not just one person, because when you get busy, like, let's say I got 10 book projects. I can't send all of those 10 book projects to one person. I have to be able to send that to multiple, people, multiple editors, because people want their books. We can't be sitting on them, right? So I identified people and their talents. That's true leadership, okay? When you can identify people and their talents and have them work in that. So the second thing I did was I worked with them consistently, so we can get to know each other and really, get on the same wavelength, of how we work, because I'm kind of chaotic sometimes. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not organized. I'm gonna keep it real. But I do meet deadlines. That is very, very crucial for me, that me and my team, we meet deadlines. So I worked with these people consistently for a long time, so we can get a feel. And I started giving them hard tasks, things that would challenge them, because I like to see how people work under pressure. I want to see, are you going to fall? Are you going to rise to the occasion like yeast? You understand? And so that's important to me, because I'm going to rise to the occasion. That's what I'm going to do. So I need people on my team that we're out here creating legacies. I need people on my team, hey, Miss Russell, that can also do that as well. So that was the second thing. Again, hope you guys are writing this down. The third thing is I started telling them what my plans were. I started just giving them little nuggets and saying, hey, eventually someone else is going to take over this. Here's so-and-so. I want to introduce you to this person. Eventually, Ari, I'm not going to be your POC, this point of contact, moving forward, because I have other dreams and visions and businesses that I'm building and other teams that I'm building. So eventually I'm going to walk away. So I started letting them know that, so it was in their mind, so they can be prepared for that. So that was step 3. The fourth thing I did was I sought out people that could duplicate me. And that's hard, but it's not impossible. And I find that this is the main thing that entrepreneurs feel like they got to put their hands on everything. They got to micromanage. They got to, they feel like they got to do everything. This is why, number 1, I said I identified people who had natural gifts and who I don't need to micromanage, because I know they're going to show up and do so. Like my business partner, Chantel Cotton, I know she's going to show up and do what she says she's going to do. You understand? Same thing with everybody in my book publishing company. So I look for people who had the skills to duplicate what I do. And that's a process. So in order to make this happen, y'all got to have some systems, some processes in place. Okay, you got to have some processes in place to make that happen, so they can easily be transferred. And that was hard for me, because I'm not organized. I'm not the process person. I'm really not. But I had to with this company, because I knew that I was going to walk away. So make sure you got some processes in place and some organization stuff in place, because that's just business. That's just business. If not, you're going to run yourself absolutely ragged. And I learned this with my dance school when I had to bring on a manager to manage the dance school for me. So that's number 4. And then the 5th thing, you guys, is now I'm at the point where I'm just trusting them to do what I hired them to do. I'm trusting with all of those things I just said. Now it's just that whole trust process and just letting go. Right? Being able to walk away slowly, give them things to do. I already know they can handle things under pressure, like I just mentioned. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm getting to this point within, I would say February, by the time we moved to Atlanta, right? February 2020, it's it. The business is going to be running without me. And I am so ecstatic. I am just like, wow, all I see is possibility. It's like I planned this 3 years ago. At first, it wasn't in the plan. I was like, I can do this. But then as we started growing and getting busier and busier and busier, I said, okay, I gotta put me an exit strategy in place. Now, of course, the business is still gonna run. I'm gonna oversee it, the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still, do a few things here and there. But I'm sorry, I forgot. The 5th one was, I said, trust them to do what they said they were going to, trust them to do what they're qualified to do, but also pay them very well. Pay them very well. Okay, that's important. That's important. Don't be afraid. Don't think that when you bring on teammates and employees and independent contractors and things like that, that you can't afford to pay them. Don't try to pay them minimum wage. Pay them some money they can actually kind of live off of. You get what I'm saying? Like, really be comfortable, with the income, because they're gonna stay. You have to take care of the people that are taking care of you. And then before, as I started telling people, what the plans were, it was always a win-win. If I win, if I'm bringing in people, you win, you eating, you're busy, you working, you getting checks, you paying your bills, you taking vacations. And so that was how I'm able to do it. So by February, y'all, I'll be back here live sharing with you guys that I have everything in place, and I'm just ecstatic. Okay. All right, so any questions about any of that for those of you guys that have been listening? Shakia laughing like, girl, yeah, I'm gonna check the money. I'm gonna be in charge of that money. But even that, I still have a CFO who primarily handles pretty much all of my money stuff. I still have her in place, and she manages all my companies. So and I trust her because, I trust her. She's been working with me since 2004. So Alicia gonna hold me down. If ain't nobody gonna hold me down, Alicia Lacey, my CFO, she gonna hold me down. She has proven, again, I told you guys, you give them tough things to do. You see how they work under pressure. You see if they got your back. And Alicia, my team, they got my back. I'm telling you, they definitely got my back, and I got theirs too. You get what I'm saying? Because there's favors people need. You be there for them. There's sometimes people just need you for things. You be there for them. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what's going on. If they're taking care of you and holding you down and they need you for something, you better make it your duty to be there for them, especially if they're your employee or one of your independent contractors or staff or team. You better make sure you do everything. And so that's just the type of person I am, and that's the type of leadership skills that you have to have in order to be able to walk away and let your business fully run itself. So any questions about growing a team, any questions about the steps I shared about how my business, one of my companies is actually going to be able to operate on its own. And Patricia, you knew this. I told you about this, about CEO Publishing. Girl, it's too much. It's too much, right? And so I put this plan in place, and to see it coming together is just amazing, because I'm doing brand management now for influencers. And so it's like I'm hands-on with my clients now, and I'm managing their brands, and so I gotta dedicate more time to that. And then I'm gonna be doing more in entertainment and film. So I can't, everything is like perfect time. I'm just trusting this whole entire process of how things are unfolding. But it is a plan too. I'm not stupid. I'm not just winging it. And that's why people come to me. They're tired of winging it online, trying to be successful, and they want to do stuff offline. So thank you, Patricia. I'm proud of you too, girl. It's always good to hear. Yeah. And offline is good. You got to diversify. You have to diversify. Even as I'm an offline marketer, I got an online brand. Google me. Just Google my name, and you'll see that my brand is on fire online. Because even though I'm building these offline relationships, if somebody refers me, they're gonna Google Ari Squires, and you better have some dope stuff coming up. You better be attached to something, someone, some projects. Your stuff better be popping. You better have a YouTube channel with some videos on there. You better be popping online as you're building this offline brand. But I make way more money offline than I do online, because the contracts are so much bigger. So if you guys are interested in working with me, go to my website, arisquires.com, and I'll be more than happy. Now, I'm picky about who I work with, because you got to be ready, you got to be hungry, you got to be frustrated, you got to be ready to really do the work. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real, I'm working with a young lady now named Stephanie Williams. I'm so proud of her. Like, she came on just like hitting it. Those are the type of people that I work with. Okay, even though she's a new entrepreneur, she's killing it. She's hungry. You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of, my brand has expanded. I need you. Yay, let's work together. Go to my website. Yeah, I'm a play girl. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to share, hope you guys took notes. Okay, so y'all, do this shirt look familiar? And if y'all can see my pants, listen, I wear the same clothes all the time. You know why? Because that's what rich people do. You know, they say you gotta mimic what successful people do. Look, broke people around here shopping and spending money on dumb shit. The more and more I'm changing my circle and I'm hanging around folks that got some money, I'm talking about wealth. I ain't talking about, you know, a house and a car. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about millions. I'm talking about yachts. I'm talking about $6 million mansions. As I'm hanging around these folks, they wear the same shit this shirt, I wore it last Tuesday, washed it, and wore it again today. You hear me? Why buy a new shirt? This shirt is cute. It's cute. You understand me? And I don't care if I don't care. I'm mimicking, you know what was very powerful for me? Tyler Perry with his rich self. He said, what did he say? He said, no matter how much money you have, act like you broke. No matter how much money you have, act like you're broke. So, yep, I wore these pants. Can y'all see? I wore these pants yesterday. I wore these pants yesterday. I sure did. And I wore this shirt last week, and I'll probably wear it again next week. I don't care. Because who I gotta impress? I'm trying to impress my legacy, my grandchildren, my great grandchildren. I'm living for them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing all of this for them, and you know, my yacht that I'll be buying eventually. So that's why I wanted to share. I hope this has been helpful. Yeah. Patricia, she said thrift store whore here. I know that's right. I need to shop at thrift stores, but you know what? You know why I don't shop at thrift stores? Because I have a very sensitive nose, and it stinks so bad in those stores. I don't know if it's the clothes or furniture or what, but it always smells so bad. So I can only stay in there for a little bit of time, but I just wear the same shit over and over again. Shakia, you know I'll be lying. You don't know who you just set free with that. You hear me, Stacy? Hey, you guys got to take heed. We got to stop trying to impress folks, doing it for the gram. Now, you know, I do things. You know, this is my brand. I show up in a particular way for social media, but I ain't doing it for the gram. I'm doing it for my legacy. I'm acting like I am broke. Like some of the things I used to buy and some of the ways that I used to travel and certain things I used to do, especially business trips. I'm like, nah, man. This is a business trip. We about to stay over here in this little hotel. Now, if it's, you know, personal travel, we living it up because we didn't work for this. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But you do have to be very, very watchful and become a master of your money as you're building your legacy. And I've learned that from wealthy people. They don't spend, you know, they don't waste money. You know, everything is, you know, they really factor it in. You would think because they have so much money, why would spending an extra $100 make a difference when you got millions in the bank? It does make a difference. It's a mindset, y'all. It's a mindset. So I'm learning, y'all. So that's why I be wearing the same stuff over and over again. Well, I don't need to go shopping. I got clothes. I got plenty of clothes. Shakia, you saw my closet. Got plenty of clothes. I'm wearing the same stuff over and over again. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this has empowered you. And I hope that you will implement on the things that I said about being able to set up a company. Think of your businesses as companies, as firms, as organizations, as powerhouses. Not you as a small business owner. Don't even call yourself a small business owner. Call yourself a big business. You hear me? You're a big business. You are a conglomerate. Right? That's what you are building, and you have to really put your mind in that position so that it happens. And so that's how I've always been. Even with my dance school, I had people in place. I got people. I can't do everything, and you guys have to really, really, really take heed to that. They are trying to keep the money, absolutely. And see, and a lot of people who don't have money are not. People who don't have money typically tend to spend it. They waste a lot of money, you know, on eating out, just things that are unnecessary. Whereas wealthy people, they invest their money. That's what they do. They invest their money. So I'm on that vibe. And those are the conversations I'm having with folks like my girl Patricia. You understand? She gets it. You understand what I'm saying? She just invested in a river house. You understand what I'm saying? That's an investment. You hear me? So yeah. We gotta switch up the way we doing stuff. If we talk about all this stuff, we want money, and money don't make you happy, which is so funny because I have a client, this white lady. She makes $180,000 a year, only works 6 months a year, travels the rest of the year with her and her son, and she teaches people. She gets paid to teach wealthy people how to be happy. You would think if you got millions in the bank, you happy than a mug, right? You would think that they're happy, but money don't make you happy. It's that inner peace. It's that inner peace in loving who you are and loving how and who you're showing up as. That's what makes you happy. So she teaches them these tricks and these tools to be happy from the inside out. Money don't make you happy. Now, it do make things a whole lot better. It make things a whole lot better, but it does not bring happiness, and I want you guys to know that. I've had money, I've been broke, literally with nothing to my name. It doesn't make a difference. It's how you feel about yourself on the inside, how much love you're giving into the world. It's what you're giving back, to the world. That's happiness. It's all about being at peace with yourself, and I've been at peace with myself for years, so can't nobody steal my joy. Nobody. No matter how hard they try. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys for listening, and please share this because somebody needs this. All right, peace.